Missing. In 2020, 100,000 of the 250,000 women and girls who went missing in the U.S. were black, brown, or indigenous. Black women and girls make up just 13% of the female population in the country, but accounted for fully 35% of all missing women in 2020. The neglected epidemic of missing BIPOC women and girls, serial number 117-69. Sigo en la sombra, lleno de luz. Miguel Hernández. For Que Sarah Stops Pretty Places and Akia Eggleston. We go into the dark lit from within, in search of our missing, looking for evidence in the cracks in the sunlight and in the voices in our dreams. We ask the authorities for help, and they declare that we must wait for 1 day to file a missing persons report. And our grief grows, and so too its shadow. We search the fields ourselves for anything, even a strand of hair, a red thread among the thistle. The authorities state she is just another runaway. To file a missing persons report, we must wait for 2 days. And if she is running away from death? Our grief grows, and its shadow now stands and walks with us and ahead of us. With ropes and hooks and nets, we drag the rivers ourselves looking for her. In every handful of clay, a glint. Maybe her grandmother's ring or her grandfather's bracelet. The authorities report that she is out there with her boyfriend, that she'll return after the party. Just you wait and see, they say to her mother and father and boyfriend. Grief flies, sings in the blossoming dogwoods, grief's scent in every meal, with every pinch of salt. We visit the encroaching man camps, whose residents specialize in extracting resources from the earth, the body, RV neighborhoods mushrooming along the interstate. The sound of the doorbell is often silence, a wild barking, a racking shotgun, the same broadcast heard in the churches of mines and rigs and corporate detention yards. The authorities move us off, past reporters, waiting for the story to go blonde and bleed a little local color, to improve the ad returns. Never mind the police chief and DA moving money again. We search along the interstate, rest stop bathrooms, back of all-night diners, no-tell motels, weed fields, culverts, our grief moving alone and with others, its shadow surveilled from the road and the sky. We receive official letters. Our condolences to you and your family. There is help. Meaning, please mollify your grief. Meaning, please find your way to be at peace now. To ignore this forever wound of questions and absences. The shadow grows over the land. They beat it with batons, and their heart grows weak. Some with their bare hands try to suffocate it, only to erase their own face We hear they shoot it wherever, however, and the great shadow buries the report deep into their ears to ring forever. It rises now, a 3,000-mile cold front, cities browning out, while in the dark we sing her name, lit from within. Port of entry. How many children did you process today? Their fingers a little thicker than cigarettes? What promises did you make on our behalf to separate them from their family? What did you say to the grandmother who triggered alarms? US-made shrapnel lodged in her neck for decades. How many decades will the steel cages live and grow in our children? While they wait, who holds them? And who sedates them with Divelprux, clonazepam, lurasidone, ziprasidone, olanzapine, benztropine, duloxetine, guanfacine, without consent? Didn't you say, "Don't worry," to the senators on their fact-finding mission? Children are quick learners. In the bright 24/7 light, they start with yes, no, stop, and no climbing, no yelling, no singing, no hugging. What bedtime stories are you reading to your children? And with your last draw on your cigarette, what do you study? The wind? Your ash? Neighbors. Translating tonight's dream from English to English can wait. I step outside and listen to the wind picking up. Scent of marshes and mud flats and the 2,000-year-old Posolmi shell mound. While another wave of viral ambulance sirens crisscross the city. My old neighbor, smoking a blunt in his wheelchair, points to the small clouds of our breath merging in the street light. From a king mattress left curbside, a coyote gets up and stares at us, then slowly walks away towards El Camino Real. In his mouth, a small teddy bear or something.